Rough. Oh! World Star! World Star! Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuosArm here today, and today I have for you a guide on Fallen Aransu School, the weekly raid. So this video is going to basically be a voiceover of a pre-recorded run of this raid, and I'll show you all the mechanics and all the different things you need to do to go ahead and clear this raid. This raid is part of your weekly challenge that you're going to need to go ahead and clear if you want to get those weekly rewards, so you're going to want to learn how to do this eventually if you're a newer player. So anyway, this is the first boss of the raid. He's very easy. In order to do any damage to the boss, you need to kill his thralls that accompany him first. Those thralls will respawn after a set amount of time, so you will need to kill the thralls multiple times during this fight. After you've killed the thralls, you can go ahead and damage the boss, and it will go ahead and finish off killing him. It's actually really quite simple. The thralls have low health, the boss has low health. The only things to worry about here is dragging the boss too close to the entrance gate. If the boss gets too close to the entrance gate, he will reset and you'll have to start the fight all over again. So make sure that your tank or whoever's tanking is keeping him relatively close to that starting point where he spawns in. After you go ahead and kill him and head up the stairs, you're going to reach the thrall boss that's located here in this raid. This is the main boss of the raid, and he has very simple mechanics. You only need to do one mechanic, which is the knockdown mechanic, and I will point it out as we get to it or as we cover it. However, if you want to throw stuns in there like we do in this video to actually complete the full mechanics, you can go ahead and do that. But just note, the only things you need to do are the knockdowns rather. So whenever the CC bars open up like this is when you need to go ahead and do a knockdown. Not every single time, but this first time. So that knockdown is going to go ahead and start a timer on the left side of the screen that you can go ahead and see below the little 17 bleed counter that I've got going on. You will see a timer that says several minutes. So when that next CC set of bars opens up, you can go ahead and stun those on the second set of CC bars, or you can ignore them. You don't need to do anything to them. So that timer that you see counting down, it's basically 1 minute right now that's counting down. After that amount of time has elapsed, the boss is going to go ahead and kill you instantly if you're still in soul separation. So you need to get out of soul separation before that timer goes off. To get out of soul separation, you need to knock down the boss when the CC bars open up, but you can't do a knockdown back to back, which is why we stunned in between or ignored. Additionally, you do have a lot of time, so you don't need to hit that first knockdown like most people will say if you're recruiting in faction chats. You can actually wait until the very last one, which you're going to see we end up doing in this video, which is the little intro thing that I had at the start. But basically, whenever those CC bars open up, if you hit those knockdowns, it'll go ahead and take you out of this soul separation state. So, the attacks that you need to worry about while you're in soul separation are those rings on the ground. That's pretty much it unless you are the tank, where you'll have to be dealing with those sideswipe attacks that he's throwing out as well. These rings on the ground just rotate. You can go ahead and rotate with them. The big circle rings only affect you outside of soul separation, so you don't need to worry about those out of soul separation. So here you go. You see the timer's down to 14 seconds on the left there underneath the 100% meter. So while that's when we knew we had to go ahead and hit our last CC, otherwise we all would have died. Now that we are out of soul separation, you can see those red ring circles on the ground go ahead and do damage to us, so we need to go ahead and avoid those. Additionally, we have another orange timer. It is an orange timer to the left there that's got 40-something seconds left on it. That timer, if that reaches 0, the same exact thing. We need to be back in soul separation before that timer reaches 0. You saw right there that when that CC bars opened up, we went ahead and hit a stun. Once again, you can skip that CC bar phase after the knockdown. You don't need to do that CC bar phase. So this is the one we're going to want to go ahead and knock down. So once the CC bars open up, we should have gotten our knockdown there, but unfortunately we did not. But it's okay, we have plenty of time to get back into soul separation. We have 22 seconds. So we have just enough time to get one more chance into soul separation. So when those CC bars open up, we're going to have to make sure that we hit our knockdowns to get into soul separation as a team. This was communicated as we were in voice chat, and we made sure to get that knockdown, which puts us back into soul separation. From this point on, it's just basically rinse and repeat of these same mechanics. Knockdown, stun, knockdown, or knockdown, skip, knockdown. Whichever way you want to go, it doesn't really matter as long as you get the knockdowns. The knockdowns are the key component to switch in and out of soul separation. I cannot stress that enough. But anyway guys, that is basically the entire mechanics of this raid. Once again, just dodge the circles on the floor and go ahead and make sure you knockdown, skip, knockdown, or knockdown, stun, knockdown, or basically make sure that your knockdown gets in before that timer expires on the left, in such that you don't do 2 knockdowns back to back. You want to make sure that you always have at least one phase of skipping between them, otherwise you will also instantly die. Anyway guys, I hope you found this video useful. I hope it tells you or shows you how to go ahead and run this raid or gives you an idea on what you're supposed to be doing, especially for newer players, and I hope this helps you on your journey through Blade and Soul. If you did like the video, make sure to like, check out some of the other videos on the channel, and make sure to subscribe to stay updated. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you at the next video. Peace.